That's going to do it for us here on the desk. It's time to get into match 1 of the day, Set to Destroy versus G2 Esports, with the commentary is going to be Leaf and Shogun. Take it away, guys.
Welcome down to DFH Stadium. These crowds are packed. They've been here all day. Since the rehearsals earlier, they have just been chilling, waiting, because these matches are going to be exciting. A lot of implications today, and for some reason, they finally decided to put the two foreigners on the same desk. What's going on, Shogi?
It's good. How does it feel to take over America with me?
We're doing it. We're doing it, ladies and gentlemen. Chat, give us your energy. There are a lot of people against us. But who cares about us? We have a great match coming up, and hopefully, for Set to Destroy, I've seen them on Twitter before this. They're excited about this one. They're excited going into this match and saying, let's go out with a bang and let's do this. Can Set to Destroy hold up against the mountain that is G2?
Yeah, it really is. Both of these teams have got history, potentially, on this one. G2 is currently chasing down the best win percentage of all time, while Set to Destroy, they need to pick up a win here. If they do not, then they will go down as the worst performing team in RLCS history.
That's not a good stat to have on your back, but I think Gibbs was mentioning they're pretty close. I think a game or two would actually set them not in last place for win percentage.
Yeah, just one. That's all they need.
One.
Just get that
That's
one.
all they need.
And they could also completely ruin G2's potential to qualify today for that top 2 spot.
That's true. As they mentioned on the desk, G2 is looking to clinch a spot today. During this week, not having to go to our 5th week and worry about it then. Getting the wins right now, I think a few matches today, getting those wins are going to be absolutely critical for G2. And from what we've seen from G2, I feel like it's in their hands, really, to take control of this. If they lose anything, that is entirely on them.
Yeah, it really is. This is a team that has probably had the most difficulty getting into offense. I mean, they've had probably the worst shooting percentage. I mean, let's go through some of the stats here. They have got the complete opposite in 4 different stats. Yeah. Score per game, goals per game, shots per game, and assists per game. All of those, G2 are top in right now, and all of those, Set to Destroy, are bottom in right now.
That's scary to come up against. As Set to Destroy, it's like, how do you even just, I guess at this point, it's like all or nothing. It's like, I got to go into this thinking, who cares at this point? Yeah. I mean, if we're out and we don't have a chance, let's try to disrupt. All you can do at this point is try to chip away so that it's easier for other people to climb up that hill. That's really what you can do. And I think we've seen it before. I mean, coming into Season 2 LAN Finals, it was Take 3. Take 3, not expected to do very well, ended up performing the best out of North America entirely. That could be a Set to Destroy situation right now.
Yeah, it really is a case of online performance does not translate into LAN performance. You see that in a lot of esports. NRG will probably tell you that better than anyone else in the world. I mean, even coming into that first LAN, the best example is G2. G2 were not performing that well coming into LAN. They didn't actually perform that well coming out of LAN. But during the LAN, they won. And who really cares about anything else other than that?
LAN environments change everything. I mean, some people can crumble under that pressure. Some people utilize that. I've seen in a lot of other games, people will actually take their headphones off to listen to that crowd and get that energy. That can change a lot of stuff, and it's unfortunate because, you know, maybe Set to Destroy would be one of those teams that would perform greatly at a LAN. Who knows? I mean, their stats don't show that they would do that.
No.
But let's talk about this match specifically at hand here. So we have Set to Destroy going up against G2. G2, we talked about this over the weekend, is coming in with this incredible amount of speed. Now, speed can be detrimental because a lot of times you give up positioning, you give up a lot of stuff for that speed, defense specifically. But G2 trusts each other with every single touch, and they still manage to get every single touch. I want to talk specifically on Rizzo.
Yep.
Rizzo, whenever he goes for a ball, he will put it in a spot that is very scary, probably towards your net and in it.
Yeah, Rizzo is definitely more of the anchor of this team than anyone else here. He's got definitely the highest amount of saves per game on this team. He's very good at picking his spot. He knows, all right, I'm needed here. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to hit the ball. I'm going to go back. I've done my role, and I've played the safe part, and my team is no longer in defense. So he is happy doing that. And then when you've got someone like JNaps, let's go into this. 75% of G2's goals feature JNaps. There is a reason why he is top in assists and goals per game. He is that darn good.
Yeah, I mean, I won't say anything against it. JNaps is a beast. JNaps is a beast, and he's on the G2 team facing off against SetToDestroy, who we've seen before being a very defensive team. I mean, we saw Memory with the highest record for saves in the league, and as the Des mentioned, I really think that's going to carry over in this game as well.
Yeah, it really is. They're probably going to get themselves stuck in defense, as we've seen quite often for them. The best way of getting past the set-in-stone defense is a bit of team play, and no team does team play in the North American League like G2.
Well, game number 1 of this first best of 5 and week number 4 of your RLCS Season 3 league play. SetToDestroy and G2 Esports are starting your day off. Good way to start it. We know we got a lot of fans for both these guys out there. A demo coming in, and that's going to give G2 the first goal in 30 seconds.
Okay, well, there's another way you can get past the set-in-stone defense. You demo it, you get rid of everyone, and then you just get yourself a block onto that one. Well played from Kronovi, and just showing SetToDestroy that, yeah, your ways have worked against teams that maybe take long shots all the time. We won't do that. We will take everything from you.
There it is. First goal already for G2 Esports. We'll see if they can carry on this train or if a breakout chance will happen here for SetToDestroy, as Lemon Puppy and Halcyon do put one into the slot. Kronovi has all the time in the world to be able to clear that one to the side. There we say Rizzo setting up a play once again to JNaps. Can he follow this one up? He'll be a little bit off target. Kronovi having to help him out instead. Halcyon less defender. You see SetToDestroy actually spread out a bit more, showing a lot of I guess good skill on the defense there, being able to break out quickly and actually setting up a shot on net. Not something we usually see, but they are giving up all their defensive prowess to be able to put it onto offense.
Yeah, the thing was in that scenario is the fact that they brought themselves forward. They used 2 players for the passing play, but it got saved. They could not rotate back in time, and the attempts that they tried to do on the backwards rotation did not work, even in the slightest. Left an open goal, and Crow's going to pick himself up the second.
There it is, 2 goals in already in the first minute, game number 1 for G2 Esports. SetToDestroy has been making chances the other way. That's going to be going off the crossbar. A finish from Lemon Puppy. And this is a different offense we've seen from SetToDestroy in the past.
I know that they're losing right now, but where has this been all season?
Right?
More offense than I've seen from them in 5 games straight. SetToDestroy using that backboard, been so useful to the majority of teams around here, and no response, and that's scary from G2. They've got big games coming up. They can't afford to be leaving that backboard as loose as they did.
We talked about it. SetToDestroy could be the disruptor. Fortunately for them, it's a little too late to do anything real except try to hurt other teams. And that's what they're trying to do right now. First goal for SetToDestroy in this series puts them at a 1-goal deficit against G2 Esports. 3 minutes left, lots of time. Good block there from Memory. No second. Halcyon, a good pass to Lemon Puppy, a rocket! Almost picking off that far corner. And I said, this is an impressive offense they're setting up right now.
Yeah, and what's scaring me right now is the fact that G2 don't seem to be doing too great getting rid of it. Finally using 2 players to team play it out of their own half. But SetToDestroy were just adapting to a regular rotation style, leaving someone that halfway line, and they almost passed it straight into that 3rd man.
We'll see if G2 can adapt to this. I'm sure they will as the series continues on. That's a nice shot just off the crossbar, though. Kronovi with Rizzo trying to set up another one. Rizzo will back off and allow JNaps to get into that one quickly. A shot. Nice touch from JNaps. Puts enough power on that one to re-extend their lead by 2 goals.
Yeah, too many players brought out for this one. Lemon Puppy has to win that. If he doesn't, then he puts Memory. Yes, Memory, you've got the most saves per game in the entire league. Unfortunately, you had a shot coming in against you from the only player in North America averaging 1 or more goals per game.
And he's going to keep that average now as he tries to actually even extend it. JNaps getting a nice little shot there. Memory trying to bring them a little bit closer to this score of G2. A little bit wide on the shot from Halcyon. Memory will be the last defender. There's Halcyon with them. Rizzo trying to set something up. He's the only one left in offense. He'll have to try to attack, put the pressure on himself. Rizzo good clear. JNaps staying in the net as Kronovi moves upfield. Fighting with Lemon Puppy. 1 defender, Memory, as to be expected. 2 minutes left in this and 2 goals down. A minute each. SetToDestroy still has a chance to pull this one back. Playing better than we have seen them play before. Will it be enough though? Good back pass there on G2's end. Can't really create anything out of it. And Lemon Puppy, Halcyon trying to set up a play. Now you watch G2 create that counter. Intercepted by Memory. tries to get in the way and read that touch off of Rizzo.
Yeah, and you can really see how much this team relies on Rizzo's defense. He's not always steadfast there, but he's always in position to at least scramble over to that net if needed. If Rizzo doesn't have a good game, G2 entirely collapse because he is the backbone of this team. Thankfully for them, he has had a ridiculously good season.
I think you're absolutely right, and that's where that speed factor comes in. One little mistake on a team built around speed is going to set your entire rotation offset, and if one player makes a mistake, there goes your whole strategy.
Well, the thing of if Rizzo's holding the back line, it allows JKnaps and Kronovi to really look towards those middle boosts, and as soon as they take those, SetToDestroy or any other opponent of G2's, they really struggle to clear that ball away.
Intercept and solo play by Rizzo isn't going to result in a goal. A completely neutral 50-50 there. JKnaps will get to it first. No one in net memory in a rough spot. Kronovi playing it slow. Smart play there as he is able to squeak one by all three defenders with patience.
Yeah, brings this one through, and here is the fake. See you later, memory. Was in a bad position to start with anyway, and then squeezes it just atop both the SetToDestroy members. It wasn't too difficult for him. He didn't have to pull out anything too fancy, but good positional awareness, aware of the situation around him.
Absolutely. Patience critical in that goal. Just kind of solidifies this game at this point. 4-1 with 30 seconds left. G2 Esports caught off guard a little bit, I think, by SetToDestroy and how they're playing right now. We'll see if Set can carry that on into the next games. Maybe hold off a couple more attacks from G2 and not allow this lead to really bring itself that far, as 3 goals ahead will not be returned by SetToDestroy, and G2 Esports going to take your game number 1 in this best of 5.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way of going about it. SetToDestroy have looked so much better this game than they have throughout the entirety of the season.
Absolutely.
That's a bit odd to say considering they lost 4-1, but at the end of the day, they actually looked like they were playing that time around, which was lovely.
They had confidence.
They had shots.
Yeah.
I've never seen them take 9 shots in an entire match, ever. We might see 10.
That might total their entire season.
Okay, have I got stats for that? No, I haven't got stats for that. However, that is the first time I think I've ever seen them outshoot an opposing team. Their 9 shots to G2's 8 shots. To give you guys an example, you can actually find out elsewhere roughly how many shots before and against. SetToDestroy have had, if we take their shots into account, so many shots against that they are negative 92 in shot differential. Finally, they are up to negative 91.
There's actually something I want to see before we talk about JKnaps being a beast, and the fact that you can get this kind of power off of a shot on offense here. We talked about Memory being one of the best defenders. Well, maybe not the best defender, but getting the most saves. Not even able to stop that. And my question for you is SetToDestroy. How are they going to be able to hold off, even though they have the most saves in the league, but they can't save when shots like that come out? How are they going to hold off on this? They're putting a lot on offense, but they're losing a lot on defense. What do they really need to do in this next game?
All right, well, firstly, I want to talk about why that shot was so good. It's because JKnaps not only has he got himself up to the ball, he's hitting it with the bumper of his car, and he's also doing a side-on rotation, giving him the most momentum into the ball. That is what's allowed him to get that much power. As for SetToDestroy's defense, they're against a team that will not just take long shots against them. They're against a team that is not going to try and use the wall and pretty much pass the ball straight over to them. They're against a team that is willing to go for demos and team plays, and that is what could be really difficult for them to deal with.
We'll find out if they can deal with it, though. Coming into game number 2, G2 Esports did take the first one if you're just joining us in now. First game of the day. We've got more exciting ones coming up, so make sure you don't go anywhere after this, but G2 looking to take this as a 3-0, but I'm sure SetToDestroy is trying to chip as much damage as they can onto G2 as possible. First game looking a lot more impressive than we've seen them the rest of this series. See if they can keep that one up. Halcyon with control, Memory there behind him. Kronovi with patience will clear this one to the far side. There's Memory. Patience himself is able to keep the pressure on, but he backs off. Set for Halcyon to get a shot there. Memory, last defender, has to stop this one. Kronovi trying to get the read, will miss that one. Now G2 fully on offense. No demo for Rizzo as all the defenders for SetToDestroy left the net. Could have been a rough spot, but I guess it worked out for them. You do not want to see JKnaps on the offense. It's a scary guy to have it in your face. Kronovi, G2 doing a good job of just slowly maintaining pressure here. Nothing too aggressive. Good passing plays, though. Kronovi saw that one 2 steps ahead.
Yeah, that was really, really good passing play there. Unfortunate that the player that they were aiming for was so close to another SetToDestroy member, as that's a shot to target. Great save. And they're going to play it to the side, but SetToDestroy showing a level of shooting accuracy that we haven't seen from them all season. Usually it's always run downfield and they have to take a quick shot, which usually results in them hitting the crossbar. This time they're taking their time, getting much better shots off.
You're right. It's looking a lot more comfortable for them on the field. They have a little bit more space to deal with. Then it might be the result of G2 just playing a little bit slower and a little more patiently here, as they have a little more space to SetToDestroy. Hopefully not too much if they want to take away the series, but SetToDestroy, I'm sure, is happy. Getting a lot of shots on net. Memory chasing down JNaps is going to miss on that demo. Boosted up at midfield, though, will allow him to keep on the pressure as Rizzo doesn't get the best touch there. That could be a chance to score. Kronovi forced back into net. Stop that one before it was on. He did have another SetToDestroy member there to get a shot. Ooh, a missed touch there from Memory. The back pass from Halcyon missing, not connecting. We'll give a chance for G2 to keep that pressure on. And now, almost a shot. Memory will clear that one. Was a chance for G2, but they lost that one. See if they'll be able to pull it back from midfield here.
It's a case right now that G2 are happy just to play at this pace. They are not trying to force it. They went for the passing play earlier, fine. It didn't work. Go back to a regular rotation, see if we can put something else together. But once again, SetToDestroy. I didn't even know they could rotate like this. This has been head over heels their best gameplay of the entire season.
Lemon Puppy went in about midfield, boosted up and ready for a shot. You see him instantly ready for an attack, not even rotating back. Be the best rotation actually to just stay up there. He does, but they can't create anything out of it. 2 minutes left, still 0-0. Holding off against G2 Esports, not a bad feat already.
No, it certainly isn't. They're struggling once again to put together offensive opportunities, but at the same time, they haven't had to do as many saves as we usually see them in these sorts of matches. They are pushing this forward towards being a mid sort of game, and now it's going to require whoever makes the first mistake will concede.
1 minute 30 left in this match. Game number 2, G2 took the first point in the series. Halcyon, a pass off the backboard. Memory with a touch off the top side of his car. Lemon Puppy with a chance, but not enough power. That could have been putting them into the lead had Lemon Puppy been able to put that on target. A miss from Lemon Puppy yet again. His teammate will have to try again, at least from the midfield, as G2 tries to put one back the other way. JNaps giving some time for Memory to clear this one, but a possession giveaway will give Kronovi another chance to put one off the backboard. There's Halcyon. Good job keeping that one off the backboard. You do not want to give any chances to any teams really nowadays to have any kind of pressure off the backboard. Most likely will result in a goal, and JNaps will have a chance to do that here. Good stop from Memory. And a follow through, stopping all the attacks from G2, but is it going to be enough? 44 seconds left now, a final minute of gameplay, and here's a chance now for SetToDestroy. If they can get control of this, Rizzo's going to creep in there instead.
Yeah, SetToDestroy. I mean, G2 have to take them seriously at this point. If they want to clinch their top 2 spot this week, they can't afford to be dropping games. And at this point, if SetToDestroy can even squeeze anything in, they could take one of those all-important games and avoid, as we brought up earlier on, the worst performance in RLCS history.
Oh, you're absolutely right, and I think that's what they're aiming for right now. You can see the fire in their eyes. Look at that patience from Memory. Just keeping his feet grounded, allowing Halcyon to move in. SetToDestroy almost with another chance there. Will get stopped out by JNaps. G2 looking still pretty comfortable on the field, but giving too many chances now to SetToDestroy. That will likely touch the ground here.
Oh, that's a big bump.
Ooh, Lemon Puppy has to clear that properly. He does. That would have been a scary spot. You saw Kronovi, I think it was, just hovering like a shark down in the slot, ready to put that missed ball in the net.
Yeah, Crow actually bumped him, but thankfully for Lemon Puppy, he got bumped straight into the wall. So he just landed on his wheels, was pretty much fine after that. But if that went worse, that was entirely possible for G2 to end the match there.
We are now into overtime. Halcyon takes a shot at the net, doesn't put it in the right spot, and JNaps will save it. Rizzo and him are going to move downfield now. Kronovi bringing up that rear. Ooh, a little bit close. Might not be able to put something on target, but at least pressure. Lemon Puppy takes control of Flick to the far side. No read for him, though. His teammates will have to watch out. Rizzo trying to get one of those slight touches we talk about. Just a little bit off on that. Might be a chance now for SetToDestroy if they can get possession to get out of here. Kronovi trying for a demo. Might send him out of rotation, but Set couldn't move out of their own end quick enough. Now will be another chance for G2. Watch out, all 3 of them. Ready to get a play. Only Memory in net right now. Halcyon on the far side.
Yeah, it's going to be really important here. SetToDestroy, their best way of trying to win this is to avoid team plays from G2. Their best is to, oh wow, what a great touch there. Halcyon, I didn't even know you had that sort of mechanic. Great play there. But now that G2 are in overtime, they're going to go for less team plays. That puts SetToDestroy under less pressure in defense, gives them more opportunities to try and sneak a goal in.
You're right. Halcyon, instead of dragging it around the wall, used an air dribble to bring it straight to the net, kept control, almost put it on target. Almost the goal they needed. Rizzo forced to push that one to the side. SetToDestroy, pass out to Halcyon, just a miss there. Unfortunate. SetToDestroy coming within a hair's width of almost winning twice in a row now in this overtime. One goal will give them the win. A minute 38 in. Ooh, scary spot now. G2 has a chance. Kronovi a little bit too wide though. Almost actually recorrecting that one onto target. Halcyon has to get control here. He'll back off, at least boost it up. Memory given a lot of space there. We'll get a shot on target. It's going to stay in. Halcyon trying to get the read, and that might be it as it goes down the entire field. Kronovi finding the long shot and finding SetToDestroy a little bit too far up. Gets the power shot.
Yeah, SetToDestroy really went for a lot more aggression as that overtime went on further and further and further. That is big there for G2, avoiding what was definitely a pendulum swinging over the top of their heads on that, but it's what you never expect, and it's what you always see in ranked. It's what you always lose to in an overtime. You just overcommit to it. You're not in position to try and deal with the extra powerful clearance, and Kronovi gets his team the win.
I'm not going to lie, though. I'm a little bit mad at SetToDestroy, because if we had gotten this the entire season...
I know.
Come on.
This is like, this is so much better than everything we've seen. Like, it's been so good. I don't understand. Where was this? And I know SetToDestroy came into this season and they said, right, we want to learn. You know, we don't expect anything from this, which I think was the smart idea. But they spent an entire season playing defense. All they learned throughout the entire season is how to defend against top teams. Like, this is their first time I can really look at them playing a game and just go, they're going to learn a lot from this. They now know this doesn't work and this doesn't work. You know, whilst you don't ever really play a top game with everyone always fully back.
Yeah, I'm again, impressed by SetToDestroy right now. Will it be enough, though? They did just drop 2 games to G2. This is a match point. If SetToDestroy loses this next one, it will be a 3-0 sweep for G2. And I'm sure right now SetToDestroy is simply looking just to get a win.
I mean, we talk about storylines a lot. I know people tend to sigh when we talk about it, but here is the storyline for you in this match. If SetToDestroy lose this, then they will finish with the worst win percentage in RLCS history across all seasons.
Well, SetToDestroy, this is the fire under your butts right now. Hopefully it'll be enough to get you guys a win here against G2 Esports. So close to it in game number 2. Hitting that 2-minute overtime, a little bit past, didn't see fully, but very long overtime against G2 Esports. Quite the feat in itself. Very impressed by Memory and Halcyon in this series. Lemon Puppy gets in the mix, and Halcyon can put them on target. They might see themselves with a win. 30 seconds in, and neither team really creating anything quite yet. Miss from Lemon Puppy. We'll see if he waits up here as Memory tries to get a pass to him. He won't. Last defender back, Halcyon getting bullied out by Kronovi. Shot is going to be wide anyways, so it doesn't matter for that defender, but a scary spot regardless. Lemon Puppy and Halcyon up, and that's going to be a scary spot now. Oh, just off the crossbar. JNaps forced to put that one a little bit high, but those defenders missing 2 touches set themselves out of position. That's not where you want to be in this game when you're looking for a win.
Yeah, currently right now SetToDestroy look very rattled, but that's going to be the first goal over to them, and Memory gets a hold of it.
Memory just squeaks this one by JNaps. Look at that, maybe expecting the far touch, just the booty touch. Squeezes that one in and finally finding themselves in the lead for the first time.
Yep, now they got to try and hold on to it. You know what? SetToDestroy, if there was ever a time to turtle, it's not right now. Keep playing.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't stop.
Don't stop. If you find yourself 1-0 up with maybe a minute and a half remaining, I'll agree to it. But not right now.
Well, let's see if SetToDestroy can hold off this other 3:35 left in this match. G2 has a lot of time to be able to pull this one back. SetToDestroy has to be very wary right now. Not do anything too silly. They might give away a goal and bring this back to a tie for SetToDestroy. And that might be a chance here. Lemon Puppy, the last defender, has to get the read. He does.
I really want to focus on this right now. Kronovi has done this for the 4th time this series. He is looking for that defender on the goal line. He is trying to take them out, and it is working. He has hit the defender more times than he's missed.
Is it working, though? They don't have any goals yet.
They scored that one from the very first game. Apart from that, it hasn't really worked, but that's come down to shot misses rather than what he's doing.
So do you think they see this as an experiment, or maybe they need to switch that up? Because that's going to be a second one for SetToDestroy.
I mean, you'd have to be a scientist to recognize that missing the ball in defense probably will result in you conceding. JNAP's just unable to react to what is sometimes an unpredictable bounce off the corner, but SetToDestroy. History does not await at this point in time. They can avoid that bad legacy if they can continue on and take the win.
Still a lot of time ahead of them. This is probably going to get harder and harder, actually, as the match goes on, because you know they're going to get more nervous and nervous as that clock ticks down. 2.5 minutes left in this match. G2 sitting at match point, but they're 3 goals until they can find it. Almost 4 goals to have to pull back a win out of this one. As SetToDestroy putting on attack. Lemon Puppy's teammates, Memory and Halcyon, will stay back. I mean, that pass wasn't going to result in anything good and just would have been overcommitting. Off the backboard, Halcyon ready to read this one. Soft touch will be an easy clear there for Kronovi. JNAP's with the follow-up. Memory intercepting that. Up to Halcyon. Back up to Memory off the backboard. Passing plays are exactly what they need. A little bit off, but I like to see this.
This is so much better. Just taking it away from anywhere a defender could possibly be. And look at what G2 are having to do right now. They're having to start respecting this. They are playing so much faster than we saw them in the last game because they know if they give SetToDestroy too much space, they can put themselves in 3 goals ahead, and that would effectively be job done.
No, you're right. I mean, we saw Kronovi with the clear, but instantly after that, JNAP's up quickly to get that touch. You're right. We see them moving a lot quicker. Will it be enough, though? With 1:30 left, I'm not entirely sure. SetToDestroy doesn't look like they're ready to give up anything quite yet. They just have to make sure they stay strong on defense here. Someone needs the pressure. That's a rough spot. Almost finding the squeeze on the far side. JNAP's, you know he can make those shots. SetToDestroy needs to make sure they don't revert to their old ways. Otherwise, they're going to give up some goals. Kronovi's going to squeak one in. Only 1 goal away with 1:13 now.
Yeah, they definitely went back to their old ways on that one. There was multiple occasions there. We saw 3 players on the goal line. No challenges on an oncoming shot. And that ended up just being completely out of boost. There was no way they could reach that ball in time. And now they have to hold on.
Yeah, this is going to be rough now. It's not as comfortable as it was once before. You guys can't set to the old ways. You have to keep going for those reads you were getting before. And I think that's the thing that was setting them in a good spot. Team pinch doesn't go too far.
And G2 are getting more and more used to this now. SetToDestroy giving them so much space. G2 are making use of it. More passing plays coming out.
And this is just going to start to steamroll. I said it, the last few seconds are probably going to be the hardest now for SetToDestroy. Lemon Puppy trying to buy some time with an air dribble up off the ground. Does get it down into G2's end, buying themselves some time. JNAPS has control with Kronovi and Rizzo moving upfield. That's a scary spot for Set. Good intercept there by Memory. Halcyon getting that touch off the wall. Lemon Puppy giving respect there to Kronovi, knowing he was going to get that touch first. Memory just playing patiently back on defense. Rizzo, a chance to put on target. Good patience from Memory, knowing the Rizzo could have put that anywhere on target. They hold themselves in at 15 seconds left now. A move forward. Lemon Puppy can't get that one. Might have been a shot on net. A miss there for Rizzo with 8 seconds left. SetToDestroy likely has this.
Double tap as well from that one over into the corner, and good shoot and goal will remain. Oh, maybe not. Actually, there's one which finally it touches the floor. Shoot and goal will remain the worst performing team in RLCS history, and now SetToDestroy. Let's actually go through the teams that they've managed to pick up a win against. NRG, Selfless, and G2. That's 3 of the top 4 teams in NA right now. Where was this against like Genesis and Denial and Take 3?
I'm going to tell you, SetToDestroy, you're doing it wrong.
You're definitely doing it wrong.
You're doing it
wrong. We
wrong.
love you for it so much.
I like what we're seeing right now, though. SetToDestroy just took a game off of G2 Esports. Still a match point, though, for G2, and still a scary spot to, I mean, could SetToDestroy do this the entire time? I mean, they kind of gave it up at the end there.
NA's had a history for it every single week. We've had a reverse sweep.
A reverse sweep.
If there is ever a time to get the biggest reverse sweep in history, that would be it. You know, we wouldn't argue.
No, this would be
we
it.
argue a lot. He annoys me.
I try.
You succeed very well.
Set to Destroy, though, looking to get a reverse sweep. Don't know if it'll happen. G2 did look to pick up the pace near the end there. As you said, Set to Destroy was giving them a little bit too much space. They reverted their own ways. They lost the pressure. And the thing I think that's been helping Set to Destroy in this series and being on offense, be able to set up plays is their reads. They've been taking the ball off of their opponent's G2 at every chance they've gotten.
Yeah, they've been really controlling the midfield. They're stealing the boost, getting rid of the ball every single time G2 try and clear it away. And it's been a case of, once you start doing that, you put G2 in a position to make mistakes. And if G2 make mistakes on defense, they are going to concede. So it's a case of keep the ball in G2's half and make them make mistakes.
Well, there's a quick off for you. Halcyon getting the first goal for Set to Destroy. 4 seconds into this. That's definitely a good start to this match for Set to Destroy.
Certainly, as Rizzo was in 2 minds about moving forward on that one, ended up making the decision far too late and gets beat to the side of his car. 4 seconds into this matchup, Set to Destroy, 1 goal up.
We have a match on our hands now. G2 is up 2-1 in the series, but they did just give up a point in the series to Set to Destroy, which they maybe, likely, thought they might be able to have the reverse sweep on this one, as I think most people would. Set to Destroy showing that they can at least go out with a bang in the RLCS league play. G2 looking to answer that one, though. Look at that last defender waiting patiently, and that's a key thing. Memory still there as Lemon Puppy and Halcyon move up the field. Lemon Puppy couldn't get the touch he needed on that. That will be Memory to bring up the rear.
I just love Lemon Puppy jump for that one. He just went, no, we're not doing that. That is way too high for me.
And honestly, I think that's been a critical thing for them. They're so smart about what they're going for. They're not just throwing their bodies at literally everything. They're picking their battles and going for the high percentage plays. And they're doing it right. Set to Destroy was able to take a point and now a goal, setting themselves into the lead in game number 4 against G2. And as long as they can keep that up, they should be able to pull away with another win here. JNAP's forced to push that one aside. There will be Halcyon waiting, but a miss. Lemon Puppy out of position, expecting and trusting the touch from Halcyon. Both of them circling a little bit too close to the ball there. Back pass to Memory will get blocked out by Kronovi. As Rizzo and JNAP set up a play. Block from JNAPs will be set to the side by Lemon Puppy. Halcyon to move this one back down the other field. A counterattack not really in their control. And G2 will have another chance themselves if they can get possession of this ball, but you see Set to Destroy take this ball back every single time.
It's a case of right now G2 are relying very heavily on the team plays, which they are getting opportunities for. You know, Set to Destroy have not done a very good job of intercepting them, but G2 right now, the execution has been completely off. They are not getting the shot anywhere near. Sometimes they're not even making contact with the ball. And that is going to result in no shots on target. If no shots on target, you're not bringing that goal back.
2.5 minutes approaching. G2 putting a little bit of pressure on here. Could be a scoring chance still. Only Memory and Nat Rizzo misses that one. A chance now for a counterattack. Set to Destroy all 3 moving up the other way. Off the backboard, it will be met by JNAPs. Rizzo with the clear. Now Kronovi and JNAPs both up. JNAPs will drop instead, so they don't commit 2 to that ball. Memory touches that one. Halcyon up quick, beats out JNAPs. JNAPs not expecting the speed there, and Lemon Puppy set it back down into G2's end. Kronovi. Last defender, a win on that 50-50 from Lemon Puppy. Halcyon to keep the pressure on. Will his teammates be there? No. Memory will drop out instead. JNAPs has a chance to do something with this. Boosted up at midfield. He'll back off for Rizzo to get the touch instead. Set to Destroy moving back on offense. What happened to G2 in that moment there?
JNAPs made a crucial mistake. And ladies and gentlemen, if you thought we were crowing on too early about a reverse sweep, we are about to start crowing on about it more and more. That is a huge mistake there from G2, and they are suddenly just starting to look so much slower and so much more sloppy. Set to Destroy, they have a real shot at this.
2 minutes left now, and Set to Destroy. Whoa! Whoa!
It's happening.
Set to Destroy!
Set to Destroy.
What are you doing?
It's really a case right now of they're just getting away with everything. Once again, the side corner. It happened in the last game. It happened in this one. G2, they are not leaving anyone behind the goal line, which means that they've got less area to work with. If that ball bounces, as we just saw there, behind Kronovi, he cannot deal with it.
And I think that was a hat trick there for Halcyon as well.
You are correct.
Halcyon is coming out pretty strong for his team right now. And I don't know. He's looking hot on the field. And can G2 pull this back? 3 goals down with 1:30 left. They were able to pull 1 back in the game just before with this amount of time left. But I don't know if it'll be able to pull back 3 goals. The way that SetToDestroy is playing.
I mean, SetToDestroy right now, they are not getting by this one on their laurels. They are pushing this forward. They have dominated the pace. And every single time G2 try and push anything together, these pushaways have been so much better. Not pushing it straight towards a G2 player, using 2 touches, getting the clearances, and almost getting themselves a 4th goal. This has been incredible by SetToDestroy. Nothing too fancy, but it is working.
Oh, look at this passing play, though. That was absolutely incredible. That is a G2 play right there, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, we played ping pong last week. This is going to be a little bit of pinball, though. And you get extra points for that one, my friends. They've got work to do. But if you want to send a message to SetToDestroy that we are coming for this match, we have not given up on it, that is how you do it.
Not only connecting 4 times with precise passes, the placements for JNaps at the end there to get that past a defender who was in net ready for this play to get themselves a goal. Incredible play coming up from G2. Is it enough, though, with 40 seconds left? Set just has to hold off for 37 more seconds. 2 goals into the lead. That's all they have to hold off on. Halcyon, every single one of his reads have been incredible, and I think that's been what's helping so much. For SetToDestroy, an air dribble for Kronovi, usually an easy save.
No.
The follow-up should have been in the net. JNaps with a miss, just off. Very uncharacteristic of him, and G2 will see themselves still at a 2-goal deficit with 10 seconds left. I'm confident to say SetToDestroy has brought this to a game number 5.
I hope Carpet does not mind me saying this right now because it's supposed to be minding his thing. But Leaf, please press the button. Please press the button. Please press the button. We have ourselves a real match. Boop. Very nice. I was not aware that we had like a little cute button nose sort of thing. Just like a small cat face that we have right here.
I'm basically Carpet. I'm just the beard's on my head.
Wow, you're actually right on that one. Oh my goodness.
A reverse beard. SetToDestroy!
I can't not look at that now.
Now everyone is...
Well, all right, Memory,
let's move on.
Memory has got himself a double savior medal on that one, so definitely... All right, no, we're actually on camera now. I'm not going to... Look. That's just... that's fantastic. I'm not going to lie.
I need some of that beard balm that he puts in, though.
just have it glisten throughout the entirety of this.
SetToDestroy! Just brought this to a Game 5 against G2 Esports. Can we talk about this, please?
Yeah, we can. And it's entirely down right now to how Memory and Halcyon played that game. Memory probably had the biggest game of his life right there. He was not that up there for the shots. He was there. 6 saves for him. 3 assists for him. I have not seen stats like that ever from SetToDestroy. He came up big, and now they need 1 more big match. 1 more, and they can complete the biggest upset in RLCS history. Leftovers, you thought you had the biggest upset in RLCS history. That could be about to be stolen from you.
You got nothing on this. I mean, we talked about it's almost looking, and we'll see if Gibbs agrees with it, but it's almost looking like an old school Cosmic Aftershock playstyle. I mean, Memory is that solid rock on defense right now, and he's allowing his teammates to move up. I mean, he's got a lot of assists as well, but he's allowing Halcyon to do his thing on offense, and he's allowing Lemon Puppy to be there as well up on offense, and they're just keeping the pressure on, and it's not allowing G2 to break out, and when they do, there's Memory to make a save.
Memory is doing a great job right now, and the entire team is doing a very good job of not overstepping their bounds. They recognize the fact that G2 is making mistakes, and they are just going to allow them to do that. They don't have to outplay G2 right now. They just have to beat them through them making their own mistakes.
Almost a dunk there. Getting the flat side of the dominance on that one. Lemon Puppy almost securing the first goal again. They got one within 4 seconds in the last game. This is a game number 5. G2 Esports SetToDestroy. SetToDestroy not winning at all this season. This might be a chance, and against G2 Esports, there's a shot though just off the post. Kronovi can't find the back of the net. Halcyon almost with control. Gets a 50-50. JNaps takes control. Good back pass from him. No! Almost good back pass. Kronovi forced the save. I'm sorry, I thought Rizzo was on that side, but he wasn't, and that's a chance now for SetToDestroy to try to get a scoring chance here. As 1 minute has passed so far, 0 goals in.
Yeah, and this is an opportunity now. SetToDestroy looking a lot more offensive in their rotation. They're leaving that third player a lot further forward. Rather than just keeping him behind the halfway line, he is now sitting in front of the halfway line. They are looking for these mistakes. They are looking for open gaps that they can exploit.
And look at this, every single time, Memory back on the defense. Lemon Puppy and Halcyon setting up all of these offensive plays. Kronovi trying to get them out of the play, though. That should buy his team a little bit of time, but Rizzo was a little bit off on that one. Lemon Puppy moving forward. Memory will be forced up instead, as Halcyon was demoed out of the play. And there he is. The second that Halcyon's back in play, Memory moves out of the way, back to defense, into that midfield line. They have a strat now, and it's been working. Still scoreless, 2 minutes into this, approaching game number 5. G2 definitely does not want to give up a loss to SetToDestroy.
Memory! I don't know if you saw that, but that was the sickest thing ever. Not only did he avoid the oncoming demo towards him, he used his car and did the backflip into the save. He is on fire right now. Memory is having the series of his life.
I think all 3 of these guys, to be honest, are having the series of their life. 2.5 minutes left. They're still holding off against G2. A good backboard touch from Halcyon and boosted up. Unfortunately, couldn't get the fall through on that one, and Kronovi does keep G2 on offense a little bit. JNap's there with a 50-50 of his own.
Set out a boost.
Memory tries to get a clear. They won't. And as you said, this is a scary spot now. If G2 recognizes this, they can really put on the pressure and play a lot differently. Lemon Puppy forced to run into that one. Someone needs to grab that corner boost there. It's going to be Kronovi. And there's G2 with a passing play. Kronovi with a miss. Should have been a goal for G2. We know they can make those plays, but they are starting to destroy this defense. How is SetToDestroy holding off?
It's going to be a mixture between good defense, good positioning, and awful shooting coming out from G2. That should have been a goal. SetToDestroy have held on. With 2 minutes remaining, if they can pick up 1 goal, we could see it.
Memory has boost now. Let's hope he uses it properly. A chance for a clear. Lemon Puppy and Memory work that one back to midfield, but they lose possession. And JNaps will be able to send that back down. Kronovi, a slight touch to the side. That's going to be a goal. G2 is going to score as JNaps follows up the pass from Kronovi.
Yeah, that was just desperation right there from SetToDestroy. They knew they were almost completely out of it. They were constantly getting their boost stolen away. They didn't want to get squeezed in yet again. And G2, they picked themselves up a shot and a goal, and a crucial one at that. Who would have thought that G2 would be scrambling for this match in the way that they are?
Well, the series is gone. That whoever scores first takes the win. If that's the case, G2 will have this one in the books. With 1:30 left, though, it is not over. And the kickoff might be beneficial for SetToDestroy, as they will have boost this time. Be able to move out down the field. Halcyon has 1 guy to beat.
Yeah, and look at Rizzo. Rizzo is anchoring this team right now. He is the steadfast defense that almost refused to move. And that is what they need. They need someone who is going to be there, always ready to not make a mistake, always there for the save.
Rough spot for Set. Lemon Puppy does get control of that. Rizzo, thankfully for them, backed off. They have 1 minute left to hold off. Will G2 keep themselves alive? Such a close call there for SetToDestroy. The series a rough spot, and that's going to be a long shot SetToDestroy. They have to give it everything, and you see it there. Memory unfortunately missing that one, and G2 now with 2 goals up are looking to take this one.
Yeah, Memory, that challenge from him was not great. That looks like he was out of boost coming towards it and just trying to fling himself as powerful as possible into the ball. Ends up missing it, but SetToDestroy have thrown everything, including the kitchen sink, at this matchup. And what a series it has been, and that's... Can we get another goal in this match, please? I don't want that to be the lasting memory of this team.
Yeah, at least one more. There's JNaps off the kickoff, and I don't know what happened there.
Everyone's got to go for it. I think they still... Like, they were still in with a shot at that point. So I think it was a case of, we need to get a touch on this, we need to try and clear it away as quickly as possible and get a goal. It didn't happen, mistake came through, and G2 made it rough for themselves, but they should take this game from here.
Well, we'll see. SetToDestroy, I'm sure, not ready to give up. 30 seconds left now. G2 sitting up comfortably in the lead. In a game number 5, the SetToDestroy brought us where we didn't expect it. There's number 1, 25 seconds left. That one only took 7. They might still have a chance of this, but I'm sure G2, being the team that they are, can hold off.
Yeah, G2 will probably hold a couple of people back now on these next few kickoffs. Don't expect them to see them go for the double boost, because if they can do that and they can hold off, they can waste about 13 seconds. Yeah, you can see that G2 Rizzo just sits on the goal line.
Yeah, there's no need to send anyone for boost or up 2 people up for a cheat. You guys have the lead, 16 seconds left. All G2 has to do is hold off an onslaught from SetToDestroy. And with 10 seconds left, G2 on offense looks like they're going to be able to take this one away. SetToDestroy will have no more time to be able to get a goal, but bringing us to a game number 5. SetToDestroy has impressed, and we have to ask it again. Where was this the rest of the league play?
I have been so impressed, and thank you very much, SetToDestroy. That is the memory I want from you, and a goal from Memory himself. Unbelievable.
Ooh, Halcyon barely got that one off of his nose with a flick there to pass it to Memory. Good job for Memory being in the right spot, but unfortunately, 1 goal too short to bring that to an overtime. And G2 will very, very scarily, I'm sure they didn't want it at that point, walk away with a win in that series.
Yeah, unfortunately now, SetToDestroy are going to be the 4th team ever to record a 0-7. They're going to be the first team since we actually employed this head-to-head best-of-5 scenario, rather than when we used to just go entirely from 5 games played and we'll go from the best win percentage. So they do have to hold that 0-7. It is unfortunate, but that was the best I have ever seen them play. And that honestly looked like a team with promise.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
Go, if you're at that point anyways, go out with a bang. There's no point in getting down on yourself and saying, well, we're out, screw this. Go out with a bang. You just impressed everyone. SetToDestroy. I'm happy with what we just got to witness. We thought a quick 3-0. It was not. Brought right down to the last second by SetToDestroy. But G2 is going to walk away with the win. They absolutely needed that. If they wanted to be able to clinch the spot, they still have some more matches later. But to tell you all the implications about that is going to be the desk.
Thank you, Leaf and Shogun. That's a wrap for match number 1 of the day here on twitch.tv/Rocket League. Axel Toss back here with Giz and Final Carpet. Gentlemen, I'm like, G2, they're up 2-0. It's going to be a sweep, no problem. That's what we expected. But SetToDestroy, they're like, hold on a second here. And I almost thought a reverse sweep was happening, but ultimately, G2 with the victory. There you go.
SetToDestroy, sitting outside my window in the pouring rain with the boombox.
But
you tried.
The batteries died
The
halfway
problem
through the song.
is, yeah, the boombox is not waterproof, and it all exploded at the end. But what a showing from them to end their season. Sure, they go 0-7, but they got to be feeling pretty happy about a performance against probably one of the best teams in North America right now. They didn't look like it during the series, but a lot of that had to do with Set as well.
Yeah, SetToDestroy, they found where my heartstrings were, and they just give them a good yank. I was so prepared for the reverse sweep. You know it's my favorite, any kind of reverse sweep, no matter who it is, and this would have been the most impressive all season, but it came down to just a tiny mistake. Halcyon right there, almost getting it off the backboard. But in game 2, when they lost in overtime, there were 2 shots they had, 2 opportunities. They could have clenched it in overtime. They were difficult shots, but they were very possible, and they could have had 3 games.
And then Memory, he got 16 saves in 5 games. That's better than his league leading average. He's probably got that savior player accolade locked up at this point. Kronovi actually just passed JNAPS, I believe, or it's extremely close. I think JNAPS is just slightly ahead still in goals, but G2 needs to play better going forward in their next set. It seems like they went from full offense where they were giving up some easy goals and they were like, we shouldn't be doing this. So they tried to like overcompensate and almost just put people on the goal line. They weren't attacking in the corners at all. They were letting Set like go for those midfield passes. And you can't really do that against these teams nowadays. Back when I used to play with Crow, there was times where we knew that we were playing a team that wasn't that great. We're like, we can play extremely passive, just don't give up free goals. You can't do that anymore because everyone is so good at scoring at this point. It's just not allowed. And so it seemed like they were going a little bit too passive throughout this entire set, and they really need to try and pick up their offensive spark once again.
And generally, too, G2 is a team where all 3 tend to have the same role. They all kind of rotate. Rizzo, though, really quiet this game. He had no goals. He only had 2 assists and 9 saves. So he was stuck in the back. Now, I don't know if he felt that way because his teammates were both going up too often, or if they kind of agreed, like, Rizzo, just stay back. We'll get these 3 wins easy. Don't worry about it. And Set was able to take advantage. They looked closer to the aggression that we normally see at a G2. They just found every hole they possibly could and just tried to find the goal.
And one thing that's great, we always say when we're about to lose a game, last goal wins. SetToDestroy, 0-second goal from Memory to end their season. They came out on top.
Yep.
Champions.
That is it for SetToDestroy. They are out of RLCS going 0-7, but again, as everyone's been saying, really cool to see them showing a lot of fight here near the end. That being said, G2, they're going to be back. They have another match upcoming here. It's going to be the next thing you see on stream. It's G2 versus Take 3. Who do you think's going to win? Let us know. Hashtag RLCS. Follow us on Twitter at RLCS. We'll be right back.